Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hari Bol, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare
Hare. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Shri Gauritai ki jai, Shri Radha Gopinath ki jai.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Bolo Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Everybody, bolo bolo bolo. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Bolo bolo bolo. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Prasad Swami Maharaj ki. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Everybody. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Shri Shri Radha Gopinath ki, Shri Shri Garnitai ki, Jaguru Srila Prabhupada ki.
Jaya Jaya, Gopala Jaya Jaya. Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopala Jaya Jaya. Radha Ramana Hari, Govinda Jaya Jaya. Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopala Jaya Jaya. Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopala Jaya Jaya. Radha Ramana Hari, Govinda Jaya Jaya. Radha Ramana Hari, Govinda Jaya Jaya. Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopala Jaya Jaya. Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopala Jaya Jaya. Radha Ramana Hari, Govinda Jaya Jaya. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Jai Gaura Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Gaura Hari Bo. Prabhupada ki, Shri Radha Gopinath ki, Shri Gaur Nitai ki, Nitai Gaur ki. Hare Krishna. It's a pleasure to be back here under the lotus feet of Shri Radha Gopinath. And with all of you wonderful Vaishnavas. And speaking of wonderful Vaishnavas, I want to say something about some wonderful Vaishnavas at the end of my talk. All Vaishnavas are wonderful. That's for a fact. But some Vaishnavas teach us by their actions. Yajara charati shreshtas. Tatta deve taro janaha. So today I thought I would read from Bhagavad Gita, 2nd chapter, text number 49. Durena hyabaram karma buddhi yoga tananjaya buddha sharanam avichcha kripana palahetava. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, Srila Prabhupada. Dhananjaya, keep all abominable activities far distant by devotional service, and in that consciousness, surrender unto the Lord. Those who want to enjoy the fruits of their works are misers. Purport. Everyone can please repeat. O Dhananjaya. Keep all abominable activities far distant by devotional service. And in that consciousness, surrender unto the Lord. Those who want to enjoy the fruits of their work are misers. Purport. One who has actually come to understand one's constitutional position as the eternal servitor of the Lord gives up all entanglements save working in Krishna consciousness. Om Jnana Timirandasya Ganam Jana Shalakaya Chakshuru Militam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. So just this first line, I think is very interesting. As Srila Prabhupada says, that persons who actually understand their constitutional position as an eternal servitor of the Lord, this is how you become eligible. And what do? No, sharana. They surrender. So I've been speaking a little bit about surrender in these days, about because it's so important, as we mentioned this morning, that of all the qualities of a Vaishnava, of a devotee of the Lord, surrender is the one essential quality. Without that quality, which is the Swarup Lakshan, or the essential quality, all of the other qualities can be found anywhere among many, in any society. You can find poets, you can find compassionate people, you can find all kinds of things. But if that's not accompanied by surrender to the Lord, it does not bring us real success. All of these other things become impediments, become sources of pride and sources of distraction from our real duty in life. But what I really found interesting here, so we have to understand, to surrender, that I am an eternal servant of the Lord. Yesterday, we were discussing in the afternoon the duty of a Brahmin. And one of those duties is jnana vijnana. And Srila Prabhupada said that a Vaishnava automatically is a Brahmin. Otherwise, if we say in the morning here in the temple, anyone who claims to be a Vaishnava must carefully guard against these offenses against the holy name. So all these things we say, the point I want to make in this, and I'm going into some little bit of analysis of what Srila Prabhupada said. One of my favorite analysts of Srila Prabhupada's books is Buddhijan Prabhu, because he really goes into the purports and digs out. Otherwise, he tries to show in all of his classes that I've ever heard, which aren't very many, how every part of the purport is so important. Not that we just kind of read over it and, yeah, I read that. But we should really try to understand everything Srila Prabhupada is saying is very meaningful. So what does this mean? It means to surrender, we must understand this. And jnana vijnana, qualities of a Brahman, or in other words, a Vaishnava, or in other words, what we're here to become. Everyone is here to become a Vaishnava. We were discussing the other day how that Srila Prabhupada started the Sunday feast for new people. Actually, this whole program is supposed to be just for new people. But because now we're a congregational movement more than a going out preaching, spearheaded movement where there's a few people and brahmacharis and everybody else is a newcomer, then it has become a congregational program. But the purpose is the same. The purpose is that we want to become Vaishnavas. So to become a Vaishnava, we have to know what that means, and Srila Prabhupada defines it in the first sentence here. It means that you must understand, not theoretically. We all understand theoretically, I'm an eternal servitor of Krishna. I hear devotees say all the time, or maybe I should say aspiring devotees, I hear them say all the time that, oh, I have Krishna in my heart. No? I always remember Krishna. No? But then we don't see them. No? No. And so, what does it mean to be an eternal servitor of Krishna? And there Srila Prabhupada says that. Very interesting thing he says here. Gives up all engagements save working in Krishna consciousness. No? So Krishna consciousness is an engagement. No? And so Srila Prabhupada is saying essentially in this sentence what Krishna says at the end of Bhagavad Gita, Sarvadhamam parityajya mamekam sharanam braja, that you give up all engagements except for Krishna consciousness, because Krishna consciousness includes everything. And including everything means that this section of Bhagavad Gita speaks about the art of yoga. And the art of yoga, or the art of Krishna consciousness, means learning the science of converting everything into Krishna consciousness. Not that I declare things to be Krishna consciousness. Sometimes we make this mistake. We say, I'm a devotee. We start off on that premise. I'm a devotee. And everything a devotee does is service to Krishna. Therefore, everything I do is service to Krishna. That's just like saying the president is Trinidadian and I'm Trinidadian, therefore I'm the president. No, it doesn't work that way. No. And we can't say that everything we do, sometimes we declare ourselves, well, I'm a devotee and therefore everything I do must be devotional service. But that's not the way it works. No. So Srila Prabhupada says, we must give up all engagements except working in Krishna consciousness. So what does that mean? Srila Prabhupada said so many times that you don't have to give up anything. You add Krishna. Otherwise, this Krishna consciousness movement means we add Krishna. We don't give up anything. But adding Krishna is a very special, a very unique scientific approach to spiritual life. It means that we have to make sure that everything we do is for pleasing Krishna. That's what it means. That way, everything we're doing, we can do. But we have to do it in such a way that is pleasing to Krishna. And that is what is termed as surrender. Today we spoke in the morning, it's such a nice thing that I just wanted to mention it again because most of you weren't there. No. I was speaking about Sanatana Goswami in his Brihat Bhagavatamrita, how he defines love of Krishna. No? Jayati Chayati Krishna Prema Bhaktir, no? Yadangrim. That there is a personality in the spiritual world called Bhakti Devi. No? And Bhakti Devi, her lotus feet are the shelter of all the conclusions of all Vedic scriptures. Akila Nigama Tattvam Gudham, even the most confidential. Krishna explains throughout Bhagavad Gita, especially in the 9th chapter and again in the 18th chapter, that idam tate guyatamam pravaksham yanasuyave, in the 9th chapter. He says that I will reveal this transcendental science, this transcendental knowledge to you because you possess one quality. No. Anyone remember what that quality is except for Maharaj here and maybe a couple others? Maybe someone from the congregation. Anyone know what that one essential quality is to be able, that Krishna can reveal this? Krishna is already revealing it. But revealing doesn't mean that it's written down here in the Bhagavad Gita. Revealing means that it comes into our heart and guides our lives. So what is that one thing? Anasuyave, besides Mara. I mean, I know you know every word of Bhagavad Gita now. Yes, very good. That we give up the envious tendency. No. And anyone could say, well, I'm not envious. No. But Srila Prabhupada said, everyone in this world must be envious. Otherwise you wouldn't be here. The only person who's here because he's not envious is Srila Prabhupada. Only person. People like Srila Prabhupada, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, persons who come from Vaikuntha. No. They are not envious. And what is the symptom of not being envious? Anyone know that? That you want to serve everyone. No. That you want to serve, especially the Vaishnavas, especially the devotees of the Lord. You must want to serve all the devotees of the Lord. The Skanda Purana tells us that there are 6 indications, 6 things we shouldn't do. Just like here, this verse is speaking about abominable activities that distance us from devotional service. The Skanda Purana said there are 6 things in particular that will put us into materialistic consciousness. And first of all, it's all related to devotees. Because this is the first step in Krishna consciousness. I remember when I first came to Krishna consciousness, I thought that all the devotees were from Vaikuntha. No. But then as I got to know them better, I realized that they're aspiring for Vaikuntha. No. But then I read this particular verse, actually early on by Krishna's grace. That I can't remember the verse. Maybe Maharaj knows it. He knows so many verses that Vaishnava. I can't remember. But anyway, first thing it says you shouldn't kill a Vaishnava. So that that's pretty reasonable because even the government wouldn't be too much in favor of that. And then it says that you shouldn't blaspheme a Vaishnava. And then it says that you shouldn't consider that a Vaishnava is from a particular place or of a particular background. No, it's like sometimes we have these concepts. We judge people according to their bodily condition. Even the Upadeshamrita tells us that, especially a pure devotee of the Lord, even if they have all kinds of physical defects, and one of the commentators, Radharaman Goswami, he said, even the defects of character, meaning that some people get angry very easy. Of course, we're talking about getting angry within the confines of devotional service, because all of us can get angry. But even if someone has like kind of an angry temperament, they're a little harsh when they give you instructions, and he says that should not be considered a fault. That should be considered a characteristic. Just like Arjuna, in the beginning of this chapter, he says, Karpanya dosha pahata swabhava. That one swabhava, and Srila Prabhupada, when he speaks on that, he says that swabhava, one's nature cannot be easily changed. And he gives an example. He says, just like if you put a dog, there's a saying in Bengali, that if you put a dog on a throne, if you throw a shoe, he will lick it. He will jump off the throne and lick the shoe. Not that he'll think, well, now I'm a king, so, can't do that anymore. So it's very difficult to change someone's nature. But Srila Prabhupada says in that particular lecture that Krishna consciousness means we change our nature. Even, although it's very difficult, the whole purpose of Bhagavad Gita is to tell us it's not so easy to change our acquired nature in this lifetime, being a Brahman, being a Kshatriya, being a Vaishya, being a Shudra, or whatever it may, it's in all kinds of new categories nowadays. There's, Brahmavanis and all kinds of combinations that didn't exist before. But it's very difficult to change that. But it's very interesting in the 13th chapter of the 10th canto of the Bhagavatam, there's one verse that speaks about all of the qualities when Krishna reveals himself to Lord Brahma in all these Vishnu forms. All of the qualities and characteristics and all of the different energies of the Lord are standing around him in a personified form praying to him. And one of those is Swabhava. And Srila Prabhupada mentions in the purport that when one actually approaches the Lord in full surrender, one can change his Swabhava, his actual acquired nature. Otherwise, and this was shown by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu when he made Haridas Thakur Namacharya. Haridas Thakur, by the calculations of those times, could never become anything. And even Haridas Thakur never went into the Jagannath temple. He was the most exalted Vaishnava. And Rupa and Sanatan, they never went into the Jagannath temple. They didn't think, hey, we look like Hindus, we can get in. No. They considered themselves unqualified. No. So this is the essence of being a Vaishnava. The essence of being a Vaishnava is not that we put on the dress of a Vaishnava, meaning the physical dress or the psychological dress of a Vaishnava. But it means that we actually have to become Vaishnavas. And what's the best way to become a Vaishnava? Serve a Vaishnava. So therefore Skanda Purana says you don't judge people according to their bodily condition, you don't do them harm, you don't act violently against Vaishnava, you don't kill a Vaishnava. And the last one is, if you're not feeling happy when you see a Vaishnava, then you will be destined to materialistic life. Otherwise, we may not agree with someone. We may not like someone, because they do things in a certain way that is not appealing to us. But if they're Vaishnavas, we should be happy to see them. So this is Shastra. This is how do we understand how to approach what's being said here. And here we're talking about something much more, much less subtle, much grosser. Otherwise, we're talking about the last line, those who want to enjoy the fruits of their work are misers. So, misers are condemned. Srila Prabhupada condemns the miserly consciousness. Speaking on another verse in the 2nd chapter of Bhagavad Gita, which I won't go into right now because there's not so much time, because I want to make a certain point. So, the point is that the secrets, the essence of devotional service is explained when we give up this miserly consciousness, which I was explaining a little bit this morning. Miserly consciousness means we want to get something from Krishna. We want to take something from Krishna. We want to acquire something from Krishna. Of course, Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says that you cannot approach Krishna without asking for something. But to be a devotee of Krishna, we have to learn what is the proper thing to ask. And what do we ask for? Anyone know? Oh, very good. Yeah, devotional service. That's the only thing we ask for, because everything else is included. As Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, this is like I just said, many people say, I have faith in Krishna. But how does Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu define faith in Krishna? He says, the unswerving, Vishvasya kahe sudhrida nishchoy, the unswerving conviction that anything I need and everything in life, Krishna Bhakti, just by performing devotional service, it will be supplied. No. Now that doesn't mean that we don't work hard for our family or whatever situation, but we understand that ultimately, whatever I do, Krishna will give the result. Of the 5 factors of action, no, the last and the most important, the determinant factor of action, according to Krishna in Bhagavad Gita, is the super soul. Krishna. Krishna's will. No. So a devotee is 100% completely convinced that this is the essence of Krishna consciousness. No. That the essence of Krishna consciousness is that I must accept the will of Krishna. No. Not that I try... Srila Prabhupada said one time that yes, I have full faith in Krishna, but if Krishna doesn't give me this, I'll have to get it myself. No, that's not how we approach Krishna. No. Krishna puts us in a situation, and we respond to that situation in the most Krishna conscious way. This is what Srila Prabhupada is talking about here. So I'll just read a little more. As already explained, Buddhi Yoga means transcendental loving service to the Lord. Such devotional service is the right course of action for the living entity. Now there's one word here that's very important. No. Loving service. No. Sometimes we do service, but the service may not be loving. No. It may just be, I'm supposed to do this. Until service is loving, meaning until I'm doing it because I just want to please Krishna. I just want Krishna to be happy. And how do I know if Krishna is happy? Now that may be very difficult because every time we see Gopinath, he's always smiling. No? Has anybody seen him frowning? So he's always smiling. So sometimes it's difficult to tell what is pleasing to Krishna. So how do we tell? No. Well, we please his devotee. Because it's guaranteed, if you please Krishna's devotee, that Krishna will be pleased. Another way we can understand if Krishna is happy or not is that we hear every day from Bhagavad Gita. Just like one of our very senior and elevated devotees in our Krishna consciousness movement, Vaisheshika Prabhu. He has an organization which he calls CHAD. No? And that means one Chad, one chapter daily. No. So this is his program. Everybody in his temple, they must read one chapter of Bhagavad Gita daily. Everybody. No. And his declaration is, if you do that, you will become very Krishna conscious very quickly. No. And that doesn't mean you read all the purports, no. But it means that every day you read a chapter, either you read the Sanskrit or you read the English or whatever language it may be in according to your dialect, favorite dialect. And you either read the Sanskrit and the English, in our case, or both of them if you have time, but at least one or the other. It takes 15 minutes. 15 minutes. You do that every day, and then you read at least one purport, if not more. And I did this with him for 1 month, almost a month, in Govardhan. Of course, being in Govardhan makes it even nicer. But wherever you are, it's just, after a few days, you feel like you're just, in outer space on the way to Vaikuntha. No. Now, some of us are very expert at being in outer space, but not exactly on the way to Vaikuntha. So this is what loving service means. It means that I must be convinced. Therefore, Krishna in Bhagavad Gita, he's telling us so many things. Essentially, Bhagavad Gita is telling Arjuna, this is what will please me. Because that's what Arjuna says at the very end. Essentially, he says, now I understand what my duty is. What is our duty? To please Krishna. No. That's our only duty. Krishna doesn't want to force us. Therefore, Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, this is my opinion. But he also says, if you act contrary to my opinion, then everything will be lost. No. He also mentions that, just in case you decide to do something else, just want to let you know that you will fail. But otherwise, it's your choice. Otherwise, you can choose to be successful in Krishna consciousness, or you can choose to fail. No. So Krishna makes it very clear, but he gives us the option. No. And Lord Chaitanya stated it in a different way, giving himself as an example. He said that my spiritual master called me a fool, and therefore he said always to chant the holy name. Sri Sanatana Goswami, he says something very interesting about the holy name. He says that the holy name is so special that because every other process of devotional service can be a little bit troublesome. Even hearing, he said. Now hearing, we reckon we have to hear. We must hear. But he said even hearing can be a little troublesome because you have to hear from the right person. No. We're always hearing, but sometimes we're hearing from the wrong person. No. Hearing the news and hearing this and that and all kinds of things that just pollute our consciousness. No. He said you have to be very careful to hear from the right person. But chanting, of course, he said you should chant without offenses. A little detail. You should chant without offenses. But he said deity worship's a little bit troublesome because you have to purify the body, you have to purify the mind. He's not saying don't do it. We must do all these things. We must hear. We must serve the deity. But it's a little bit difficult. But he said chanting. Krishna has made it so easily available. This was the challenge of Gopal Chakravarti to Sri Haridas Thakur. Haridas Thakur described chanting as so wonderful and so easy. And Gopal Chakravarti said, you're telling me that liberation is just a byproduct of this chanting? No. Of this service to Krishna? If you can't confirm that statement, I will cut off your nose. No. Sometimes they speak a little severely in Vedic society. But cutting off your nose doesn't mean that he was going to cut off it. It means that I'm going to take action. Maybe they would, I don't know. But and Haridas said, if I don't prove it to you, I will cut off my own nose. So then Haridas spoke one verse from the Hari Bhakta Shuddhodaya about the chanting of the holy name, how it makes, if one chants the holy name properly, all obstacles in this world become like the water in the hoof print of a calf. And then everybody stood up and celebrated Haridas Thakur, and they condemned Gopal Chakravarti. And after that, his beautiful nose, he got leprosy and his beautiful nose fell off. So it came back on him, just like Durvasa Muni. He sent a demon to attack Ambarish Maharaj. But the demon, then Sudarshan Chakra came out and the demon went back. Forget about this. So, this is the power of the holy name. And so the point is, we're not going to have time to finish this purport, and sometimes that's not possible. I probably should have read that and shut up myself, but in any case, you can also read it. So it's a short purport, but there's only a few minutes left, so yeah. Okay, so I have permission. I can read a little more. Only misers desire to enjoy the fruit of their own work, just to be further entangled in material bondage. Now, this is a wonderful statement by Srila Prabhupada. You're a miser. You're trying to get something from Krishna. But what does Srila Prabhupada say? You just get further entangled. And in being entangled with Maya, what does Maya do? What does Maya do to everyone? What does material nature do to everyone? In the form of time, takes everything away. So being a miser is a contradictory, it's a contradictory action. You're trying to take something, but you're guaranteeing that everything will be taken away from you, even quicker. No. Just like in the Bhagavatam, it says that with every rising and setting of the sun, one day is passed. And even Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he sings that in his song, Udilarana Purabhagi. No. That every day the sun is rising and setting, and one day is lost, except for those who are engaged. Of course, Bhaktivinoda Thakur says it a little differently. He says, therefore you should see that this world is full of all varieties of misery. No. Now, one time I was speaking about this, and someone in the audience said, so this all sounds very pessimistic. No. And Prabhupada, one man said to Prabhupada that this is pessimistic. Prabhupada said, to be successful in spiritual life, you have to be a little pessimistic about this world. No. But pessimistic about this world means very positive about Krishna. No. This is something that happens automatically. No. Because when a devotee becomes a little pessimistic, as this verse says, keep abominable activities far away. Now, what is abominable? No. That depends. That's a very relative statement. Just like in terms of different degrees of morality, something that's abominable. No. Just like when I was doing Sankirtan in Ecuador, when I was a young brahmachari, and I went to the Jibaro tribe. The Jibaros are headhunters. So I went to do Sankirtan there. I figured, they also need Prabhupada's mercy, And, they're very big, actually. They're about, almost all of them are 6'2", 6'3", and really amazing tribe of people. And I came, and they had a little shop, where they had some shrunken heads. But I don't think they were real, but, and they had a book, How to Shrink a Head. You could buy a book in their boutique, It tells you the whole process, how to boil it, and you take the skull out, and then you fill it up with hot sand. You sew up the eyes and everything, fill it with hot sand, and it shrinks down. And so they gave me the book. I gave them a book. They gave me a book, How to Shrink a Head. And so I gave them some books, and we chanted Hare Krishna. And but the point is, for them, if they, I asked them, why do you, whose head do you hunt? And I was kind of thinking of myself a little bit, trying to see if I fit into the wrong category. And they said, no, someone who's very powerful. Someone who's very powerful. So I told the devotees, don't tell them I'm temple president. But actually, they don't hunt any heads in that region. And he said we do it among ourselves, because they have a lot of tourists that come there, and they want to learn about headhunters. So they figure we need money. Everybody needs money nowadays in Kali Yuga, but the point is that they think cutting off somebody's head and shrinking it is very wonderful. It's like a good thing to do, and like makes you prosperous in life. Now, we wouldn't think that in Trinidad, So, the different standards of morality. So, what is abominable? For a devotee, anything that is not pleasing to Krishna is abominable. Just like Madhavendra Puri. Sri Madhavendra Puri, he went to the temple of Gopinath, Kirchor Gopinath. Before he was Kirchor Gopinath, he was just Gopinath. And he saw Gopinath, and then he saw that they offered this very wonderful condensed milk to the Gopinath deity. And then he started meditating that if I could only taste the remnants of that wonderful kheer, I could make it. If I could just understand and taste it and understand how to make it, I could please Gopal very much. And then he said, I should kill myself immediately. I should give up this body. How abominable this is. I'm thinking of enjoying this condensed milk before Gopinath. That was abominable to him. So this is the point. What is abominable? Actually, we should understand that what is miserly. So we're speaking, actually, Krishna is saying, what is abominable here? Miserly consciousness. And what is that miserly consciousness? That Arjuna, the consciousness that Yogamaya enshrouded Arjuna in the beginning of this chapter, that he was thinking in bodily consciousness, thinking, my family, my friends, I don't want to fight, I want to be something that I'm not. All the things that everyone does. People watch television and they think that, I want to have a house like this, I want to have this kind of money. This is the Hollywood contaminating everyone. Of course, here you get a little Bollywood too. They also contaminate. Just a cheaper version of the same contamination. So this is miserly. Miserly consciousness means you want to take something from Krishna. You don't want to give to Krishna. We all must give to Krishna. Even the Christians say that. Christ said, better to give than receive. Everybody. It's there in every scripture. But sometimes we have such an elevated philosophy that we can't understand it. Otherwise, it's so elevated. The Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita, we read it and we understand it in our own way. Therefore, the point I was making, that hearing is a very special thing. It has to be done in the proper way. Otherwise, we can hear things in the wrong way. Krishna is teaching us everything so wonderfully in Bhagavad Gita. If we hear it from Damodar Maharaj, then we'll be very fortunate because he knows all the meanings of every word. He can explain it and saturate you with Bhagavad Gita nectar. But if we just try to read it, then we have to chant. And if we chant properly, in the proper state of mind, offering every word to Krishna, every sound vibration. Sanatana Goswami, he says that. He says that chanting is so nice because you can engage all your senses in chanting. It's very difficult to engage all your senses in hearing. Like to engage your eyes in hearing, well, you can read something. But to engage your touch in hearing, I guess you can turn the page, but it's not quite the same. But for chanting, you can engage your touch, you can see the holy name, you can chant the holy name, you can hear the holy name, and you can taste the holy name. So, chanting the holy name of Krishna is the way that we become engaged in devotional service. We all love to chant, but what we don't love to do is chant enough. We all love to chant, but we have to learn to love to chant enough. And what is enough? Kirtaniya Sadahari. Only 24 hours. That's all. So I haven't met anyone that has invented the 26-hour day. Some scientists may be able to do that. They think that they'll be able to break the barrier of time. Maybe they can make the 30-hour day or the 40-hour day. But so far we've just got a 24 and sada. So even if you can expand it, sada still means always. So even if you have a 30-hour day, you still have to chant 30 hours. There's no way of getting away from it. We have to be absorbed in the chanting of the holy name. Now here is Srila Prabhupada again. Except for work in Krishna consciousness, all activities are abominable. Now see, this is the point I was making. Because they continually bind the worker to the cycle of birth and death. One should therefore never desire to be the cause of work. Otherwise, just like people say all the time, I've got bad karma. But Srila Prabhupada made it clear, all karma is bad karma. There is no such thing as good karma. The only good karma is akarma, which means no karma. Just like sometimes they say, the only good so-and-so is a dead so-and-so. So we say the same thing. The only good karma is no karma. This saying comes from Krishna's understanding. So everything should be done in Krishna consciousness for the satisfaction of Krishna. Misers do not know how to utilize the assets of riches which they acquire by good fortune or by hard labor. No. One should spend all energies working in Krishna consciousness, and that will make one's life successful. Like misers, unfortunate persons do not employ their human energy in the service of the Lord. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is instructing all of us, he is explaining himself as the gardener. And he has planted this seed of loving devotional service, which he's actually speaking about. He plants it in our hearts. But he's speaking about it metaphorically, that he's planting it in the ground. Although Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did physically plant a mango tree, you can go to that. If you go on Mayapur Parikram, you will go to that place. And he planted a seed, and a big tree grew. And it gave unlimited mangoes that had no skins and no seeds. No. Just big mangoes. No. But that tree was representative of the symbolic tree that he speaks about, that is planting the seed of devotional service in the heart. No. And so when he's explaining that, he quotes from the Srimad Bhagavatam. I can't remember that verse. You remember that verse from the Bhagavatam about Prayar Artayar Diya Vacha. I can't remember that. Yeah. Maybe you could look it up in the meantime. So he quotes his verse. The last line of the verse is Prayar Artayar Diya Vacha. That the success in Krishna consciousness means prayar. I give my life to Krishna. Artayar. I give all of my activities to Krishna. Diya. I dedicate my full intelligence to Krishna. And Vacha. I offer all my words to Krishna. No. So this is our program. Our program in Krishna consciousness is to be successful by giving everything to Krishna. And this is what Srila Prabhupada is speaking about here. No. So this is what Krishna is speaking about. That ultimately anything that we do that is not surrendered to Krishna is abominable. No. So I'm just going to conclude with one reference, which I'll invite all of you, especially those of you who have Srimad Bhagavatam in your homes or on your computer, you can go on internet. Anybody can go on internet and look up this verse. I refer to this verse again and again because it's so important for those of us that still have some desires in this world. No, but we want to be Krishna conscious. Very important. 11th canto, 20th chapter, verses 27, 28. No, you must read these verses because it explains what it means to have faith in Krishna. So what does it mean? Just a quick summary of that verse. It means that a devotee who has faith in Krishna understands that all material activities will only lead to misery. But still, somehow or another, they still have, because we have a material body, we still have some desires. No, like, I want to enjoy this, I want to go here, I want to see the Matterhorn, I want to see Paris, or some desires we have. So when we do these things, the verse says, the devotee remembers at the end that all these things will lead to misery, and I regret it. After we do it, why did I have to do that? So that's when we know that we're really making progress in Krishna consciousness. Whenever we do something that's not fully dedicated to Krishna, think, I don't think I'll do that again. That was not so necessary. Was not so beneficial. No. Oh. Yeah, Vicha. This is the verse I referred to. So I always say, if you can't give your life, give your wealth. If you don't have any wealth, give your intelligence. And if you don't have any intelligence, chant Hare Krishna, Vacha. No? That much everybody can do. No? If you don't have wealth, can't give your life because you're really busy right now, but you can always chant the holy name. So this is what Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But he says to give all four, as much as possible. No? As much as possible. And then our spiritual life will be successful. So I'll leave you with that homework, please. Read those verses and read the purport. It's about a 5-page purport. No? It'll keep you busy for a while. Keep you out of Maya for at least 30 minutes. No? 11, 20, 27, 28. No? Yeah. So read that, very wonderful, and meditate on it. What does this mean? How can I apply this to my life? So because we've gone a little over, we won't have questions now. Well, if anybody has a question, I'll be available. If anybody has a question, I'm around here. Thank you very much for your kind attention. Srila Prabhupada ki, Shri Radha Gopinath ki, Shri Gaur Nitaya ki, Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki, Sai Gaur Premanandi.
Hari Haribo. Jayo Jayo Gora Chande Aroti ko Shobha Jayo Jayo Gora Chande Aroti ko Shobha Kiba Jayo Jayo Gora Chande Aroti ko Shobha Aroti ko Shobha Jana Vitato Bone Jagamano Luba Sakini Tai Chan Bame Gadar Haro Unikate Advaita Srini Vasa Chatrada বসিয়াছেন গৌরচান রত্ন সিংহাসনে গৌরচান আরতি করেন ব্রহ্মা আদিদেব গানে শিবনারাদিয়াদি করে আমার দুলায় শিবনারা হরে আদি করে আমার দুলায় আমার দুলায় সঞ্জয় মুকুন্দ বাসু ঔষধি গায় শঙ্কা বজে ঘণ্ট বাজে বজে কার তাল শিব শঙ্কা বজে ঘণ্ট বাজে বজে কার তাল মধুর বেদঙ্গ বাজে পরম রসাল বলে মাধুর 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 বাজে বলে মধুর 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 বাজে শঙ্খ বাজে গন্ধ বাজে 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 মধুর 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 বাজে হরি বল 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 শিব বাহু কোটি চন্দ্র যিনি বদন উজাল বাহু কোটি চন্দ্র যিনি বদন উজাল কোটি চন্দ্র যিনি yoga gala dishe bannamala puri jalamala Shiva Shukanarada Primigada Gada Bhakti Vinoda Deke Purara Sampada Shiva Jayo Jayo Gora Chande Arati Koshova Jayo Jayo Gora Chande Arati Koshova Gora Chande Jana Vidata Mane Jagamana Loba Mune Jaga Jana Mana Loba Jaga Jana Mana Loba Ami Gorangera Rotik Shobha Jaga Jana Mana Lobha Hari Bol Gorangera Rotik Shobha Jaga Jana Mana Lobha Ami Gorangera Rotik Shobha Jaga Jana Mana Lobha Ami Gorangera Rotik Shobha Jaga Jana Mana Lobha Hari Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Garadhar Shivasani Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Advaita Gadadha Srivasani Gaur Bhakta Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Rama Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Krishna Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Haraye Namo Krishna Yadavaya Namaha Hare Haraye Namo Krishna Yadavaya Namaha Yadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Namaha Yadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Namaha Gopal Govinda Ram Sri Madhusudan Gopal Govinda Ram Sri Madhusudan Giridhari Gopinath Madana Mohan Giridhari Gopinath Madana Mohan Sri Chaitanya Nityananda Sri Advaita Sita Sri Chaitanya Nityananda Sri Advaita Sita Hari Guru Vaishnava Bhagavad Gita Hari Guru Vaishnava Bhagavad Gita Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Shri Gaur Nityananda Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol Jai Nityalila Vishnupada Paramahansa Parivrajacharya Sutta Sata Sri Sriman His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada Ki ISKCON Founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada Ki Nityalila Vishnupada Paramahansa Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada Ki Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Prem Se Go Sri Krishna Chaitanya Pranithananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sri Vasari Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Ki Sri Sri Radha Krishna Go Gopinath Sham Kun Radha Kun Giri Govardhan Ki Sri Vrindavan Dham Ki Mayapur Navadvip Dham Ki Jagannath Puri Dham Ki Ganga Devi Jamuna Mai Ki Bhakti Devi Tulsi Maharani Ki Naam Sankirtan Ki Harinam Mahamantra Ki Brihad Mridanga Seva Ki Parama Karuna Sri Sri Gaur Nityananda Ki Sam Veda Bhakta Vrinda Ki All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. Glories to Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga. Namaste Narasimhaya. Prasad Dayani. Hiranyakashi Purvakshaha. Shilatankanakalaye. Ito Nrsimha Parato Nrsimha. Yato yato yami tato Nrsimha. Bahir Nrsimha Hriday Nrsimha. Nrsimham Adin Sharanam Prapade. Tavakara Kamalabade Nakamad Bhuta Shringham. Tavakara Kamalabade Nakamad Bhuta Shringham. Dalita Irana Kashipu Tanu Bringham. Tanu Bringham. Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hari. Jai Jagadisha Hari. Jai Jagadisha Hari. Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hari. Jai Jagadisha Hari. Jai Jagadisha Hari. Jai Nrsimhadev, Jai Nrsimhadev, Nrsimhadev, Jai Nrsimhadev. Jaya Prasad Maharaj, Prasad Maharaj, Prasad Maharaj, Jaya Prasad Maharaj. Jaya Narahari, 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 Jaya Narahari. Nrsimhadev Bhagwan ki, Bhakta Prahlad Maharaj ki, Gaur Premanande. Do you have anything? Hare Krishna. It's nice to see so many people here. It's doubly nice to have His Holiness Guru Prasad Maharaj here. Today's feast was prepared by Haraka Prabhu. His family, and there were some other devotees too. Bauji was there helping, and I don't know the names of the others. But all in all, we should have a wonderful feast this evening. We were told that today is also the birthday of Dr. Kirk, although he's not here with us, but You could send him birthday wishes. Tomorrow night, here at the temple, we're having another meeting for Shagwanas Ratha Yatra Festival. And again, everyone's invited who wish to engage in some devotional service to Lord Jagannath. Actually, it is a privilege to serve the Lord. We should always remember that. Prabhupada once told a devotee, Krishna is not lacking some servant, and therefore he needs you. It's easy to think that we are so important or irreplaceable. So Prabhupada corrected his disciple. He said, that is not the case. He said, Krishna is surrounded by hundreds and thousands of goddesses of fortune. Lakshmi Sahasrasata Sambrama Sevyamanam. Govinda Mari Purusham Tamaham Vajami. This is the opinion of Lord, this is the vision of Lord Brahma. So Prabhupada said, so it's not that Krishna needs you. He said, if you do something for Krishna, you render some service for Krishna, Krishna is not benefited. So you become benefited. And if you choose not to, Krishna is not missing out, he's not losing. He is Atmarama, he's self-satisfied, and he's surrounded by goddesses of fortune. He said, but you miss out. So it is a privilege. We sing the Tulsi prayer daily, and we recite the English and one verse. I always point this out, that the devotee who composed that prayer is saying, please give me the privilege of devotional service. We tend to forget that. So, opportunity is always knocking, but if we don't take advantage, then it goes. It's like Srila Prabhupada was here, and so many people had the opportunity to come and take shelter at his lotus feet. But for some reason or other, they chose not to. And those who did, they became fortunate. So, Krishna consciousness is alive and well in Trinidad. There are many devotees here, and we are happy to be here. So tomorrow night, as I said, there's a meeting to discuss. There'll be ongoing meetings. Tomorrow night we have one to discuss Shagwanas Ratha Yatra Festival, which will be in July the 19th. So, if everyone come, the more the merrier. So, Mother Panchatatma has a couple of announcements.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. So, next week Sunday we have a special program. The Indian High Commissioner would be visiting the temple, our temple here, for the first time. He is a new Indian High Commissioner. He has only taken up office a couple of months ago. So he had a wonderful relationship with the devotees in Hungary and became good friends with Prasad Swami. And so as soon as he came to Trinidad and was invited for the Ratha Yatra in Port of Spain, he asked us if he can come and visit our ISKCON temple here. So what we have done, we've invited all the devotees to please come out next week Sunday, because it's going to be a little welcoming for him, being the first time that he's visiting our temple here. So please come out, all of you, and we are organizing a very nice program. Today is Nalini's birthday. It's today, right, Marasiki? Yeah. Today is Nalini's birthday. That's Nimai's wife. And where is she? Nalini, right. Very shy in the back there. And Mother Siki and family, they have sponsored cake for everyone. So, yes, I know you would like that. Very. So, together with the feast that we have prepared, there's also cake sponsored by Mother Siki and her family. And we want to sing Vancha Kalpa for Nalini, although she's blushing. So, so let's sing Vancha Kalpa for Nalini and Kirk and everybody whose birthday is today, yesterday, and the coming week. And before we sing, Datavara is looking at me with piercing. Really? Today's Mora. So we were going to sing for Morabida also. So before we sing, we just want to thank our viewers online. And just a reminder, Datavara Prabhu, he is putting up these beautiful posters advertising Krishna consciousness and the temple and Srila Prabhupada's movement all over Trinidad. So we ask if anyone would like to sponsor one of those posters, that you can contact Datavara Prabhu. All these programs are recorded and you can view them on YouTube after today. So let's sing Vancha Kalpa for Nalini and all the birthday people. 2, 3. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. So thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Sadam prayer. Sarira vidya jal jodendriya taikal jive bile bisaya sagore dharma jivayati lobamoy sudurmati ake jeta karina sangsare Krishna baradoyamoy koribare jivajoy Swaprasadana dilubai Sinamrita pa Radha Krishna gunaga Premedako Chaitanya Nitai. Oh, sorry. Which we'd like to also thank everyone who came to participate in a six-hour kirtan yesterday, especially His Holiness Damodar Swami. He also came and participated. And I have one short announcement about kirtan. On Tuesday, one of the members of the Mayapuris, which is a